All right, y'all, we are live on this absolutely beautiful Thursday afternoon. Blessings to everybody. In the name of the Messiah, Yeshua, Jesus, I do pray everybody watching and listening to this stream is very blessed in multiple ways. Make sure to like the stream, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell. Share the stream on Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, and all the social medias that us young kids are into these days. We're going to be getting into some juicy price action today, y'all. We'll be live momentarily. All right, y'all. Well, here we are, live on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. We are short, y'all. We are in a short trade, and we are long, baby. We are in a long trade. We are in a short trade. It's known in my local area as being schlong. Being schlong, right? People are like, Jason Gasper, you short, you're long? I'm schlong. I'm schlonging it up, baby. Because that's what we do around these parts. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Brandon. Shout out to Centrifuge. Shout out to AZTV who says I'm short from 23.6. Dump it, baby. GG, CZ, CF, and Dubai boys. But it's over now. Shout out to Advice for Tips. God bless you. Shout out to A1DDY who says schlonging, baby. That's right. We are schlonging it. We are schlonging it. Shout out to Edgar Para. Shout out to the dog Sound. Do I think we could get a major reversal with the recession coming? Guys, it's very possible. It's very possible. Of course, anything's possible, right? Anything is possible, guys. People always ask me, you know, Jason, are we going to dump? Are we going to pump? My answer is always the same. It depends. It depends. And that's why we have this YouTube channel. That's why we stream every single day. Just kidding. Whenever I feel like it. That's why we do these streams, guys, because we don't know what the market is going to do, but if we have a plan, if we can look at the charts and identify those juicy levels of support and resistance, we can make sure that we won't get liquidated because maximum absorbency, okay? How do you prevent major liquidations? Trade with your depends, guys. You won't have to get up to use the bathroom. Now, let's take a look at what has happened with Bitcoin during the past few days. Very important stuff. Very, very important stuff. Very precarious situation here. This right here, guys, is a tool called Coinalyze.net. One of my favorite tools for trading cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin. And, you know, last Saturday, right here, you can see that we came up and we formed this high. Now, we've been saying it for a while here, but whenever we form key highs or lows during a weekend, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, we can expect those levels to be revisited. In fact, if we take a look here at a TPO chart with what happened on Saturday, we can see that when we go back in time to that Saturday, you can see that we didn't even put in a selling tail up here on the TPO chart. What does that mean? It means there's a very, very high chance that we will probably come back and visit that level. And that's exactly what did happen last night. Now, something else is very interesting. During the first half of this consolidation right here, we can see that primarily there were long trades opening up. And this can be seen by the overall increase of this white line getting higher over time. This is cumulative volume delta. What this is telling us is that of all the volume that's coming in, the candles, most of that volume were people entering long trades. Okay, that is coupled with an increase of open interest, showing us that over time, throughout the weekend, a lot of people were actually entering into long trades, and we noticed that the price was not getting any higher. Very interesting, right? And so it made us think that we were going to get a move to the downside. And we did. We got a little bit of a move to the downside, which is why we did give the long setup from the low of the range in the VIP Discord, which did play out very, very nicely. But when we take a look at what happened throughout the second half of this consolidation, we saw primarily there were shorts entering into the market, right? We see this line now getting much, much lower. What is this telling us? People are trying to short the price down. But did price make a lower low here? Price was not able to make a lower low here. And so we have to ask ourselves why. The reason is because those short trades were getting absorbed, which potentially could lead to a massive short squeeze, which it absolutely did. It led to a massive short squeeze. And we were waiting for this high to be taken out, which is why we were looking to short from when this high was taken out. Right? So we got the short squeeze. The high was taken out. We came back down into the range. Now, I have to be honest with you guys. Your boy Jason Casper was flopping and groping yesterday because I had some take profits set right here. Right up here. This blue line was my major take profit for my long trade, where I was also looking to short. Unfortunately, guys, you can see my level got front run. Okay? So I didn't actually hit those take profits, but I still do have the long open, as you saw. So how did I get into a short here? Let's talk about that quickly. Let's talk about how I got into a short real quick. Because I think that's actually important. That's an important thing to discuss, right? How did I get into a short trade if my level got front run? And this is actually something that I think a lot of people should be paying attention to, because this can actually help you out a lot if you are looking for a trade and you need an entry on the fly if you think that we're getting a reversal. So what happened last night was this. We came up to that high, and look at this. When my level started to get front run, it was honestly kind of devastating to me, because within one 6-minute candle, we came down about 3%, right? I thought that's it. It's over. There's no hope. Whenever this happens, make sure to pull your fib from the high to the low, because there is a chance that we come back up for a golden pocket retracement. Now check this out, right? Look at what happens. We get that first dump from the high to the low, and it happens so quick. We come back up and literally wick right into this golden pocket, which gave me the short entry. Man, Baruch Hashem, praise God that he gave me that short. And so here we are, guys, back in the range. The price currently trading back within this little range right here, the same old range from Friday. So what are we looking for? What are we looking at right now? What are we waiting for? Well, I'll tell you what, guys, I still don't necessarily trust this low. I don't necessarily trust this low. I would like, I have to say, to short the price down to this low for a potential retest of these lows, where we either break the range to the downside and get lower prices, or get a bounce and actually make a higher high on the Bitcoin chart. Now, if we take a look at all the volume that's traded throughout the entirety of this range, we see something else very interesting. We can see that we're actually holding support at the high volume node right here. It's very interesting. A key level, 22.8. Very key. If we start to lose this level, we do need to be aware of the support resistance flip that comes in around 22,750-ish. Clear support resistance flip in the center point of the range. This is how we need to be looking at the charts, identifying those areas where the price historically has found a sticking point. Right, we can see this area acting perfectly as resistance back on Friday, perfectly as support throughout all of Saturday and Sunday, support again on Tuesday, resistance on Wednesday. So we would expect potentially support now on Thursday. So right now, the two main zones I'm potentially looking at is going to be numero uno, right here, around 22,700-ish. Right, that's going to be a very key level. If we lose this high volume node of about 22,900, and then secondly, I will be looking down toward this the absolute low down here, right? That 22.3-ish zone. Okay, now currently, guys, I still am long from this area here, right? And my stop loss is actually underneath these lows here, just in case. Just in case. And the reason why I actually have my stop loss beneath those lows, let's actually take a look here. The reason why I have my stop loss beneath those lows is just in case we put in another triple tap, right? Just in case we put in another triple tap. See, my stop loss is not quite at my entry. It'll still actually be a win. It will still be a win for me if we come down to there. So, there is another scenario that could play out here, and there's a few charts that we need to pay attention to right now. Not just the Bitcoin chart, but also the dollar and the S&P 500. Two very important charts here, and something that we need to be very cautious about as far as getting more upside on Bitcoin right now is the fact that if we do look at this S&P 500 chart, this is the ES Mini Futures chart right here. I'm going to put it on the 4 hour, okay? Because I think the 4 hour gives us the most bang for our buck. You can see that we've actually come up to test this very key box of resistance, putting in a high 2 days ago, coming down, getting a bounce, putting in a higher high, and then getting a little rejection. If we can now come above 4,066 and hold above this level, I do think there's a chance that Bitcoin can see much, much higher prices. With the dollar is coming down to key support, and some would say we've actually even found support. In fact, if we look at the weekly time frame, we can see we have this key box of support that we've had marked on our chart for a very long time. We have this weekly zone of support at 101.635 points, and then we also have this low of liquidity that could be snagged before we move to the upside at 101.297 points. If the dollar gets another move down to grab this liquidity, I do think we will see the S&P 500 rally. We will see stocks continue to rally. We will see Bitcoin continue to rally, as well as other altcoins, Ethereum, Cardano, and all the other coins that people like to trade and hodl, right? So this is very interesting. Now check this out with the dollar. We're at a key area right now because the dollar, the Dixie, is coming up to an area of resistance, which is in fact the 618 Fibonacci. The 618 Fibonacci, and although we don't see any bearish divergences, we do know historically speaking that this zone right here, the golden pocket 786 zone, is a very, very key area of resistance. We know that the 618 Fibonacci level is a girl named 6Juanita, and we know that whenever I try and ask her out on a date, she rejects me very harshly and breaks my heart in a million pieces. Okay? It takes me a lot of courage actually to ask her out. And then when she rejects me, I dump down very, very low. And her older sister, 786ia, which is the fib level above the 618 golden pocket, she is even tougher, okay? Now 786ia, 618's older sister, she's a very tough cookie, all right? You don't want to mess with her. Yes, you do want to ask her out, but you're scared of what she'll do when she rejects you. It's more than just a rejection with the hand, all right? She'll punch you straight in the face with her beard. Not a fun time. Now here's the thing. If the dollar actually starts to reject here, we can potentially expect another lower low on the dollar. Now we can see that the dollar is pretty much trading within this kind of sideways range right here. So we're coming up to resistance on the dollar, right? We're coming up to an area of resistance, and if we do reject from this zone, let's say we get another higher high locally here, put in some bearish divergences, then come down lower, that could actually be a little pumpalicious for some of these other risk assets, such as Bitcoin. Now we come back to the Bitcoin chart. And something very important about the Bitcoin chart is this, all right? We're going to go to the daily time frame. Actually, we'll go to the 4 hour. Excuse me. Yes, we will go to the 4 hour. Now, here's the thing. We know and are persuaded that the ultimate resistance that Bitcoin has is going to be around this $25,000 zone. Basically from the old high that we put in here, coming down a little bit lower, maybe like the 24.3-ish zone. This is the ultimate resistance. before a one-way ticket to Pump City. Why? Why? Well, because whenever we are looking at the price action of any asset, we always want to be looking for highs and lows. Highs and lows. And that's how we enter our swing trades, right? That's how we enter our swing trades. We look to identify the clear lows and we look to identify the clear highs, right? That's how we were able to take the long trade from $16,300 over in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. And by the way, if you want to join the Discord where we give the setups in advance, like the long from the low of the range and the short from the high of the range, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper to join the community of amazing world-class traders, some of the best in the world, in my humble opinion. Not including myself, right? We have some of the best traders in there. Also, if you do want to take advantage of this volatility by trading these markets long and short, and you know what you're doing, you can sign up to ByBit to get 0% limit fees and up to $30,000 in rewards. And this is honestly a joke. This $30,000 in rewards, it's a joke. You have to deposit like $5 million to get that. It's a joke. But what's not a joke is those 0% limit fees, because those 0% limit fees will actually save you when you are trading these lower term time frames. If you're marketing in, limit out, that's the way to go. So link in the description if you're interested. Also, if you want to learn how to trade this way, guys, check out the courses, jasoncaspertrading.com. We have 2 courses. One is a basic course. The other one is a more advanced order flow course that will go over how to read a chart like this. 20% discount on both courses. We also have a 14-day free trial for the Jason Casper trading bot, the Crypto Fusion bot that I use. If you're interested in a 14-day free trial on the bot, check this out. So getting back to the Bitcoin chart, we know and are persuaded that this is the key resistance. And if we take a look at what's happening right now, we can see that we do have this big move to the upside, all right, followed by this, what someone considered to be a bull flag, right? We have this bull flag pattern forming on the chart right now. And if we take the measured move of this breakout, we can see that we would be coming right to our $25,000 area. Now, does this mean we should long? I would say absolutely not right now. As you can see, I am in a short trade, but what I am saying is that there is the potential here for more upside. Why would I not necessarily long right now? I would wait for a long entry to come to me. As we were talking about before, there are levels on this chart that we are looking to potentially get into a long, right? If we come down to the support resistance flip, maybe look for a long. If we come down to maybe 22,700, maybe look for a long. But right now, I would not long, and the reason is because I don't have an entry. And when I see this on Market Cipher B, where the 4-hour is getting lower over time, the momentum waves, and the money flow, to me, that's scary. Okay, when I see Sam Bankman-Fried's man boobs upside down, that scares me, right? We see the money flow getting lower, the momentum waves getting lower, the pepperoni nipples getting lower, nice and red. He actually tattooed his nipples blood red. Why? I don't know, guys. I don't know. We have to ask ourselves that question. Maybe we'll find out the answer someday. But when we see those things on the chart, right, we do have to be very cautious and wait for an entry. We don't just want to long the farm. But when we take a look at and we zoom in at this bull flag here, notice this. We have actually flipped this key zone of resistance now into support, which to me is actually quite encouraging for more upside, I do have to say. You can see right here that we have this resistance that was resistance on Saturday when we came and we hit the wick. And then all through Monday, a little bit of Tuesday, maybe a little bit of Wednesday, that thing was also resistance. And now this is acting as support, right? So we have this kind of bull flag pattern forming here, bull pennant, bull flag. I don't know. Maybe even a falling wedge bullish breakout pattern. I don't know. But the thing is, we have this thing forming and we know that we're under key zone of resistance. Now for me, unless we start to put in a lower low on this higher term time frame, and I'm on the 4-hour. I love the 4-hour. For me, the 4-hour is the happy medium. It's small enough to see what's happening locally. It's big enough to see what's happening macroly, okay? Like macro-Lilonian cheese. If we put in a lower low now and we come below the price of 22.2, let's say, 22.2, right? In that case, guys, I will actually then start to lean much, much more bearish, saying that a macro top could be in here. But if we just simply come down to grab the liquidity, let's say we do get another little move down and we just grab the liquidity like this, then I would consider us still trading within this bull flag, and I do still think there's the potential for a breakout, and a lot of this does depend on what happens with the other assets, such as the dollar. Now, this morning, we do have to be a little bit cautious, okay? Because what happened this morning is that we had some news come out, right? The advance gross domestic product, which was bullish. We were forecasted 2.3%. Actually, it was 2.6%. This is actually bullish news for the dollar, which is a little bit bad if we're hoping that the Bitcoin price goes up. Because if the dollar starts to pump, which it kind of has been today, right? We take a look at the dollar today, and although we're finally coming up to this resistance, from the time this news came out, guys, this is when the news came out. Right here, news came out, boom, big old pump. If the dollar keeps pumping, we are going to see risk assets keep dumping. But this could be our saving grace right here. 6 Juanita, she broke our heart. But it's because of our broken heart, guys, that we decided to go home and study and become a better person and get disciplined. Start going to the gym, lifting weights, stop eating sugar, going to bed early, waking up early, you know, getting our life together so that we could make money. And so, yes, she broke our heart, but she helps us make money. And if the dollar gets a rejection now from 6 Juanita, one person's breakup is another person's profit, because then we can expect that the Bitcoin price will continue to pump, especially if we hold this support. Okay? So you guys know, I'm in long trades, I'm in short trades, and I'm waiting to see what is the market going to do. Come on, make your move. What's it going to be? Yo, 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 ladies and gentlemen, the market maker wants the retail trader to FOMO long. Meanwhile, the market maker's building his shorts, going to come down, recover the vectors. Shout out to Tino from Traders Reality. A great guy, a great trader. Hopefully someday we'll collaborate. It's in the works, guys. It's on the schedule. It's going to happen, I promise. I know it's been a long time. It's been a long time since we've been saying that, but we are going to do it. I promise. I promise you. So, this is the deal. Let's take a look at the S&P 500 right now. Let's go down to a lower term time frame. I like the 12-minute. Why? Because the 12-minute is superior to the 15-minute. Don't believe me? Try it out. It'll change your life. We have come up to the macro value area high. We have gotten a rejection. Okay, we are coming back down. Right, we are coming back down. Man, this was crazy. We came back down 2 days ago, bounced from this box. Now we're back up here. If we can break above this line, this red line, 40.66, I really do think that we will see Bitcoin and other prices pump. Let's really see what the dollar wants to do now. I want to take a look locally now at coinalliance.net, then we can get into some other assets here. So the thing that is a little bit concerning, I'm sure you guys can also see right now, is this, right? I'm going to go to a 15-minute chart. As we are consolidating here, we can see some potential bearish CVD forming, right? What that means is we see that the price is unable to make higher highs. And we see that in general, people are longing this, right? We see an increase of open interest, and we see an increase in the CVD, both getting higher. What does this mean? What does this mean? This means potentially, and this absolutely could be leading, right? But what this potentially means, this white line is telling us, it's dividing up all the candles, right? Every candle has volume. Volume is transactions. The more volume one candlestick has within it, that means the more transactions took place, buy and sell. Wow, massive breakout of the trend line. Wow, let's go, baby. Let's pump the Bitcoin. Come on. Okay, if we start to come above these highs, guys, this will invalidate this bearish CVD. So what the CVD is telling us, it's telling us each candlestick, were there more long transactions or more short transactions? Were there more buys or were there more sells? If this line is getting higher, that's telling us there are more buys than sells. If this line is getting lower, that's telling us there's more sells than buys. So if we see there's more buys than sells happening over time, and yet the price is unable to actually make a higher high, that's telling us that something strange is afoot, right? It's telling us that there's bigger players here, up here. Some people call them whales, okay? Beluga whales. Some people call them market makers, okay? Some people call them the guy who is dating 6 Juanita. Either way, they're people we don't like, right? Because we're retail traders, and all the bad mistakes we made in the market, all the bad trade decisions we made, it's not even our fault. It's the market maker. It's the whales. It's the people who are dating 6 Juanita right now. Well, I'm not. I'm stuck at home on my couch in my mom's basement playing video games all day, right? It's those chads out there. They are absorbing the long trades looking to push the price down. Okay? That's what this potentially could mean right here. We don't know for sure yet. It could be leading. So this is just a word of caution. But right now we're starting to get a little pumperoni and cheese. Right? We're starting to get a little pump. And, you know, full disclosure, guys. Like, I am short, and I will actually let my short trade get stopped out. I will actually let my short trade get stopped out. Because I'm hegemoning it. Is that the word? Hegemony? Hegemony? I'm hedging with these long trades. I'm still holding the swing long from 16.3. And yeah, I'm still here. My stop loss on this trade right now is a little bit above my entry, right at this line. Okay? So I will let the trade get stopped out, guys. No shame in my game. Right? No shame in my game. Let's see what happens as we get this little pump. Let's come back to the charts now. Let's come back to the charts now. Now, here's the thing. I do get a lot of comments. They're like, Jason, you're always leaving profits on the table, you moron. Because I don't close out my positions. I have a trade where I could make $3 grand and I close the trade with like $800 in profit. People are like, what the heck is wrong with you? I'll tell you what's wrong with me, guys. I'm not here to make as much money as possible. I'm here to make consistent gains over time. And I would honestly rather hedge myself and be happy with small wins here and there. Because one of these times, guys, the trades are going to be massive, right? If I had closed all of my position from $16,300 when we got our first potential rejection, I would be missing out on lots of profit, right? So we have to look at the overarching picture. We have to look at the big picture here. We don't know when price is going to get the final top. We don't know when the final top or the final bottom is going to be, right? We don't know that. So we just have to, take each move, take some profit, enough to be satisfied with a gain, and then let it ride. Now, here's the thing. On the 4 hour, we do absolutely see the potential of another move to the upside, right? We do see that on the 4 hour time frame. We see the potential for more movement to the upside here. And it's because the 4 hour is reluctant to print that red dot. The money flow is still getting higher. We take a look at the 1 hour time frame as well. We can see that we're a little reluctant to dump here, right? So that's why I'm holding the short, just in case we do dump. But I don't want to, you know, you guys know what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? Let's check out the order flow chart right now. I'm going to go to the 5 minute. We're going to go to the 5 minute time frame and see what is happening in real time here. Wow. Wow. Okay, so here's what's happening, guys. We have some longs opening up here. Man, not too many, actually. Not too many longs opening up. Maybe like 3 million. But what is happening is shorts are absolutely getting wrecked here. We have shorts getting wrecked. Right? People who shorted, basically, everybody who shorted underneath VWAP, right? And let this be a lesson, right? We shorted underneath VWAP. Everybody who shorted under here is absolutely wrecked, right? Never sell low, right? If anything, when we come down to support, we should be saying maybe it's time to enter a long, but we should never say maybe it's time to enter a short, right? The short should be when we come back up to the highs around this zone up here, right? That's where we should be contemplating selling, not down low. That's silly. That's just silly. That is just silly. Okay, so yeah, we don't have too much volume actually coming in here right now. We can see that although the price is getting a move up, it's primarily due to shorts closing out, shorts getting wrecked, not necessarily new longs opening. So, you know, it's nothing to write home about, right? I definitely wouldn't write my mom a letter about this. I might send her a text, but I probably would not, I'd probably not send her a letter. So, shout out to everybody in the chat right now. May God bless all of you. We got some people in here. Yeah, shout out to Alucard, who says long the top, short the bottom. Yeah, that sometimes can work. Most of the time not, right? Most of the time not. So, guys, make sure to like the stream. We got about 600 people in here, about 200 likes. It's a little bad for the old self-esteem. Shout out to Fire Away Productions, who says, 12-hour looks bearish. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. Shout out to Mad Cat Pat, who says, sorry I'm late, bro. Yo, it's all good, Mad Cat Pat. It's all good, my friend. It's all good. Shout out to Great Life in the chat. Back again for the second stream of the day. Yeah, FOMO into the like button, guys. Perez says, I'm a classic flopping groper. Well, you know what? That may be true. And that's another reason why I trade this way, because it allows you to flop and grope and still make gains. How do I wash my Bitcoin? I have a combine that does it. All right, the dollar's dumping. The dollar's dumping. Yeah, so let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at the DXY. Wow. Okay, DXY is absolutely dumping like a wild woman running away from a wild pigeon holding a rooster and her feathers on a tractor with a bologna sandwich. White bread, definitely not organic. You got to watch out for that. Look at this. Dollar dumping, guys. Dollar dumping. Bitcoin pumping. S&P 500 getting a little pump to the upside. The Bitcoin getting a little pump to the upside. Over time, I would say that throughout this is the 15-minute chart. So throughout this chunk here, throughout this little chunk, we can see over time, in general, more longs are coming in than shorts. So if we get a lot of buyers coming in here right now, if the S&P starts pumping, we get some volume coming in, this could give us another move back up. We could absolutely come up and test these highs, and maybe even your boy Jason Casper could hit some take profits at $23,900, right? That could be pretty nice. Could be pretty nice. May God bless everybody in chat in the name of Jesus the Messiah. I pray everybody watching is very blessed. Even the person who disliked the video, I also pray you're blessed, and I hope you and your family are blessed in many ways. And I hope you find a YouTube channel that you actually enjoy watching and not a crappy one like mine. Shout out to Jesse in the chat. Can I explain the DXY? It's sitting at 101,904. What does that mean? Well, here's the thing, blockchain cowboy. The DXY right now is actually coming down. It's at a nice support. It's at a support. The reason why we're finding support here is because we do have, this is the weekly time frame, and we can see that we have this this nice weekly area of support down here, right? This is just the last low that we have before much lower prices. So it makes sense that we're chilling out here. It really makes sense that we're chilling out here. I would like to come lower. I would like to actually take the low. That's what I would like to do. I hope that the dollar actually dumps. I hope that Bitcoin actually pumps. You know, people call me a Bitcoin maxi pad. That's not true. I'm not a Bitcoin maxi pad. I am a Bitcoin depends pad. Avoiding liquidation at all costs, right? Because you can't get liquidated if you buy on spot, guys. Shout out to Overcome for the super chat. I absolutely appreciate you. May God bless you. As Bitcoin is getting this pump on. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Shout out to Victor. Shout out to Paul. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Paul. Okay, Corrupt Immoral says it can't only go up, it must come down sometimes. Absolutely, it must come down sometimes, guys. And again, like, you know, that's why I'm in the short right now, you know, because we came to an area of resistance, we got some bearish signs, took the short trade. You know, it is what it is. We just got to take the market as it comes. We got to take the market as it comes. All right, so this dollar is absolutely taking a dump right now, guys. We come back to the 9-minute time frame, and look at that rejection from the golden pocket from 6 Juanita. She never will actually let us ask her out on a date. How many times do we have to see this happen before we learn that we have no chance? We didn't even get a chance to come up to the 786 fib. So here's the thing, guys. If we come back down lower, we know we're at resistance. We're at the top of this sideways range here. Right? Yeah, let's see if we come back down. If we don't come back down and lose this low, or at least take that low, could be very, very juicy here. Let's go dollar. Let's dump. Let's dump this dollar. Let's dump it. Let's pump the S&P 500. Let's pump the Bitcoin. Let's hit our take profits, guys. Come on. I have to get out of Bitcoin to break even. I put everything I had to it at $69,000. I even took a second mortgage on my house to buy Bitcoin at $69,000. I call it the Michael Saylor investment strategy. It's working out so well for me, right? I mean, I have to think about it logically. Like, if I had a choice between, like, taking care of my family or buying Bitcoin, obviously, 69K, we're buying low. We're the early investors, guys. So I'm hoping we get a pump. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jeez, guys. Your boy Jason Casper is really flopping and groping over here. I almost did something crazy on my iPad. I almost did something crazy on this iPad. I almost closed out a trade. Man, that would have been bad. Talking about Michael Saylor's investment strategy over here. Okay, so Mr. Marks wants to know, why is it that if too many people are going long, the market maker will push the price down? It's not necessarily the fact that people are going long that bigger players will push the price down. In fact, if a lot of people are going long, that will push the price up. What will push the price down is if we see a lot of people going long and price doesn't move, right? Because if we see a lot of people going long, we would expect that price would be moving up. But if we see a lot of people going long, let's say people are longing like crazy right here and price is just kind of doing this, that's telling us that there are bigger players who are actually filling up short orders, looking to push the price down, right? So we're looking for what should be happening versus what is happening. If we see millions of people longing, we would expect price to go up, right? Because the market is moved by orders, by market orders, by active participants in the market. I'm not talking about bids. I'm not talking about limit orders. I'm talking about active market orders where people are immediately entered into the market. That is going to be moving price. If we see millions of market order longs coming in and the price isn't moving, that means there's limit order shorts chilling out up here that are being filled. And once they're filled, boom, price will go down. Now, if there's more people longing and those limit orders get filled, and then more longs keep coming in and the limit orders are filled and more longs just keep coming, then those limit orders get wrecked. Right? So that's why it's not necessarily, when people are longing, that's not bearish. It just means if you're longing resistance, and especially if there's lower volume, you know, people could be filling up some big orders there looking to trade against you. If I was a big player and I needed to fill a big short order, I can't do that unless a lot of people are FOMOing long, right? So that's the whole idea. The market maker wants to entice you to FOMO long. Meanwhile, the market maker is building a short. You know, that's because the market maker knows, if you want to use that word, market maker, whale, whatever. Chad, the guy who's dating 6 Juanita, the girl of my dreams, right? The guy who's dating 786ia, the hottest girl on the planet. So hot, she has facial hair. You know, if they want to fill a big order, they need other people to be trading in the opposite direction. That's just how it works. Right? You can't sell unless someone's buying. You can't buy unless someone's selling. All right, dollar's taking a dump, guys. The dollar is taking a dump. Recognizing the bad decision it was to drink all those beers last night and then go to Taco Bell. It's coming back out, guys, and it's smooth and purple. You know last night was a crazy one when it comes out smooth and purple. All right, dollar's dumping. Let's check out the S&P 500. Getting a pump on, baby. Let's check out the Bitcoin. Bitcoin's just kind of chilling out now, right? Just chilling out, not doing too much here. Wow, This is interesting, guys. Yeah, so we need some players to come in here because a whole bunch of longs have closed and a whole bunch of shorts have gotten wrecked. So we've had longs taking profit, we've had shorts closing out. We need some players to come in here in general right now. Shout out to Crypto Gary, who says, have you thought about having a smaller setting Q&A in the Discord? We typically do that during the live streams, but if you feel that there needs to be more, then perhaps we can set that up. Perhaps we can set that up, Crypto Gary. What do I think of the 2 green dots on Market Cipher B on the 15-minute? Well, let's check it out, Caravan Transport LLC. Let's go ahead and check out that 15-minute time frame. You know, I don't know. I really don't know. This is not something that I have really gathered a lot of data on. When we get something like this, I honestly can't speak to what this means when we're putting in a higher high like this and we're putting in a lower low. I mean, technically this is a hidden bullish divergence, but I wouldn't actually trade that. I'd say what's very interesting about this is the fact that the weekly VWAP has been acting perfectly as support this entire time. This is the weekly VWAP right here. It's been acting as support pretty much perfectly since yesterday, right? Before that, it was acting as it's been acting as support pretty much this whole time, right? So this is actually also pretty bullish that the weekly VWAP is acting as support. We keep putting in these higher lows here, bouncing off weekly VWAP. So yes, that is very interesting. Let's take a quick look at Ethereum here. So guys, ETH in general is at a very interesting spot right now, because just like Bitcoin is holding support, ETH is also holding support at this high volume node. And I would say that for ETH right now, this bull flag, this range that we are trading in right here, if we start to lose 1500, we could see much more downside. But if we hold this, I would not be surprised if we get a move up to 2100-ish. Right, a very important zone of resistance up here. And I think if we see Bitcoin get a move up to that $25,000 level, we could also see ETH get a move up to here. I think ETH could move much more than Bitcoin. I think ETH could potentially get another 30% to the upside. Why? Why? Well, it's because when we take a look at Bitcoin, when FTX happened, right, Bitcoin actually lost its June low. Ethereum did not lose the June low after FTX. It stayed in the range. It actually put in a higher low, right? And so the August high for Ethereum is right up here. And this is just the top of the range, so it makes sense. We came from the low to the high to the low, and that we make our way back up to the high. And here's something else that we have to be aware of about ETH right now, especially as it pertains to its performance compared to the Bitcoin. If we come over to the ETH-BTC chart, right, we are coming down to the low of this little range, and the low of this little range is actually the high volume node of a much larger range. And the high volume node of this much larger range is actually the handle of a cup and handle, where we actually also do have this little inverse head and shoulder thing potentially forming here. And honestly, guys, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we do see the ETH-Bitcoin pair get a move back up to the top of this little local range right here. And the last time we were at the top of this little range was back in August, right? Back in August, the last time Bitcoin got a massive pump, Ethereum was outperforming Bitcoin like crazy. So that means we could actually see the Ethereum outperform Bitcoin by like 27%. So it would not surprise me if we see the ETH-USDT pair far outperform Bitcoin, giving us that 30-ish, 7-ish%-ish move-ish, while Bitcoin is only coming up to maybe 25K, which from here is not that much, really. Hang on, let me get a better chart for us here, a cleaner chart. Yeah, so Bitcoin has to come up too. That $25,000 level, that is only really another 8%, 10%. So we could see Bitcoin move another 10%, ETH move another 30%, especially if we're looking at this chart right here, as we are getting a bounce from support, right? From support. And if we go down to the daily time frame, we are doing it with a bullish divergence, right? A bullish divergence where we have the price making a lower low, and we have market Cipher B printing that beautiful uneven butt cheek pattern. We have the deep momentum wave right here and the not as deep momentum wave right here, right? The coveted uneven butt cheek pattern with the very beautiful juicy left butt cheek and then the skinny old right butt cheek. And in addition to that, guys, we can also see that the money flow is getting higher on the Ethereum Bitcoin pair. Look at this. Whoops. I mean, look at this. Money flow getting higher. This could be the beginning of a move. Let's check back on our friend the dollar. The dollar's starting to get a little bit of a retracement right here. Let's see how much this lasts. The S&P 500 right now also getting a little tiny bit of a pause. Not necessarily anything too bearish, but one thing to be wary of for the S&P 500, even if we put in a higher high here, we could be getting this drive of bearish divergence right here. So be cautious. Be cautious. And what the heck is up with this music? Let's put on something a little bit smoother. Here we go. A little bit smoother music for us all. Shout out to everybody in the chat, guys. We got about 800 people in here, only 400 likes. Make sure to FOMO into the like button, guys. Make sure to FOMO into the like button. So Andre wants to know, he says those riffs are sick. Can you tell me the name of it? Yeah. I'll send you the link. I'll just post that link in the chat right now to that that little metal instrumental. Yeah, that little metal instrumental. And shout out to everybody in the chat, guys. God bless you all. Thank you so much for being here. And let's see if Bitcoin's going to pump or dump. Let's see if my short gets stopped out here. Let's see if my short trade gets stopped out, guys. And let's see if my long trades pump. Shout out to Andre who liked the video. Thank you, man. Thank you. How about the are we going to dump or are we going to pump song? Well, we need some volatility first. I don't see anything triggering a move right now. I need to see something on the chart because I like to only sing that song when I know it's going to work. Did it say 100 likes for a giveaway? Yeah, it meant to be 1,000 likes. Did I have a typo? Did I have a typo? Shout out to Side of Clouds. He says, take a look at MATIC. He got into the short. Nice, man. You shorted the golden pocket on MATIC? Let's take a look at MATIC. You shorted MATIC. Let's take a look. Nice. You got in at 110. That's good. I mean, that's a good trade so far. That's a 1.7% move. That's a good trade so far. So yeah, why are we looking to short MATIC here? We do have a zone right here. This green box from the live stream that we did in the VIP Discord. Yeah, wow, actually, yeah, that's not a bad move at all. That's not a bad move at all. Let's take a look. Do I think we're gonna come down more? Let's kind of see. The reason why, guys, we are finding some resistance right here for MATIC is simply because if we take the Fibonacci golden pocket from this high to the low, you can see, look at that, we're coming up right to the 6 Juanita for a nice little rejection, right? Nice little rejection. You guys know how it is. Good old 6 Juanita always rejecting us, giving us a big fat move to the downside, especially if we do see upside down uneven butt cheeks on market Cipher B. Now, hang on. It's been brought to my attention that you guys can't see the screen, so let's get here. Whoa, what are we looking at right now? Okay, so yeah, MATIC, guys, has come up to the golden pocket, and it's gotten a nice move to the downside right now. a nice little scalperoni for our good friend Side of Clouds for a nice, you know, 1.6%, 1.7% move to the downside. That's nothing to scoff at, honestly. So yeah, we're coming up to the 6 Juanita, and what are we looking for when we come up to there? We are looking for the uneven butt cheek pattern. Of course, we're looking for the upside down uneven butt cheek pattern, because when we come up to the 618, we know that there's a very slim chance that we will actually be able to go steady with the girl of our dreams, and she will probably reject us, especially if she sees her upside down gymnast friend with the uneven butt cheek. So let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame and assess the situation here. We definitely do have the dreaded upside down pattern on the 4-hour time frame. Like, just objectively speaking here, we see the momentum waves getting lower, we see the money flow getting lower here. It looks very much so like our good friend Sam Bankman-Fried upside down. The money flow is getting lower, the momentum is getting lower, the man boobs are getting lower, the nipples are getting lower. So we see that as we're coming up to the golden pocket. Now, we did get a nice rejection from here from this morning. We did come down about, wow, we came down about 5%. So if you hit a good TP1 on a 5% move, that's great. If I was in the position, I would probably be stop loss at entry, lock in a profit. I do think we can come down a little bit more. Let's check out the 1 hour. How's the 1 hour looking? 1 hour looks also like we could. The 1 hour is like dancing on the line. We absolutely do have this going on here. So we very well may stay coming down from here. This very well may be a significant top. This very well may be a significant top. Let's go down to the 24-minute. What do we see? The 24-minute is like, it's not as bearish as I would like to see. I would like to see something more like this on the 24-minute. I would like to see more of the money flow getting lower. Like, I would have liked to see this money flow continuing to get lower here on the 24-minute. But let's check out what's happening very locally. Perhaps we just came up for a local retest, right? Because I'm on a higher term time frame here. So let's see. Did we hit into any of our fib levels on this retest? We came down, we put in our first low, and then we came up and actually did kind of get a rejection from our good old 618-786 duo here. The 618 and the 786 are always going to be the zones of resistance that we are looking for a rejection from. And so we could say that this little range right here is the scalping range to be aware of for MATIC. And let's just kind of take a look at this thing. The only thing that makes me a little bit not as bearish in the moment here is this, right? We have been unable to put in a lower low. I would really like to put in a lower low so that we could change market structure. We put in our high, we put in a higher low, lower low, higher low, and now we're just like kind of building this pattern here, which could break out to the downside. So just kind of be aware of that. Yeah, but if we start to lose this level here, even better so would be to lose 1.0032. But if we lose 1.0555, even that would be nice, because that is a change of market structure very locally, losing the range to the downside. I would be cautious of another move up to take out this high, and if that happens, I would actually even be looking for another potential short entry, given the 4 hour being so bearish. If we see the 24-minute money flow continuing to get lower like this, and then we actually do print the legitimate upside down uneven butt cheek pattern right here on market Cipher B, that could be another entry, in my opinion. But it all depends on like your trading plan and stuff. Like for me, I use high leverage, so I use tight stops. But if this is like a low leverage trade and you got a nice loose stop, then you trade according to your plan. That's what's most important, is trading according to your plan. And if you guys do want to learn how to trade according to your plan, check out the course at jasoncaspertrading.com, because this course will give you the point A to point B comprehensive trading system, so you always know where you're looking to enter a trade, take profit, set your stop loss, and more. 20% discount in the description. I think it's in the description. If you use the coupon code JUICY-DISCOUNT. Okay, so let's go back to our good friend, the dollar. The dollar. Holla. And good old ES S&P 500. Kind of topping out, kind of just doing nothing for right now. The Bitcoin, we can see, oof. I hate to say this, guys, but the Bitcoin right now is looking a little bit like we have a lot of longs coming in and price is not really getting up any, so let's see what happens here. We had a lot of longs come in, so just underneath this VWAP here, we had about 2.3 million longs open up here. So this could be good, this could be bad. We'll have to wait and see what happens. 2.3 million longs opened up right here. We don't have very many shorts open right now. Like, pretty much all the shorts got wrecked. A lot of the longs took profits. We're below VWAP. Now we got 2.3 million longs opening up underneath VWAP. And another 24,000 longs coming in here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Well, the 15-minute market Cipher B is actually not looking too bullish here, honestly. Looks like we're about to curve over and print another bearish trigger wave here. Same with the 12-minute. So we do need to be aware, guys, that taking out these lows, these are the lows from London session, we would be getting some bullish divergences here, right? If we do something like this, that is very possible. Very, very possible. Yeah, the 6-minute, the 12-minute, the 24-minute, definitely great time frames to trade on, guys. Like, seriously, they are. Let's get a nice long squeeze. I'm down. How's the money flow? The money flow right now is pretty indecisive, I do have to say. If I was going based only on the 4-hour, I'd say we definitely have topped out. Even if I was going on the 8-hour, I'd say that we've topped out. We see it getting lower here. But the fact that the 4-hour is so reluctant to print this momentum wave makes me think we might be playing a little game of red dot, green dot. You know, red dot, green dot, red dot, green dot, red dot, green dot. A little game of red dot, green dot. The 1-hour time frame. Yeah, it's very tough to say. Like, money flow is absolutely getting lower here. I don't know what's up with this little thing here. Like, I don't know what's up with that. You know, I don't. So I would love to interview George Bush. That would be nice. What time frame do I base my entries off? I don't really. I would say for most confirmations, I'm looking at the 4-hour, the 1-hour, the 24-minute, the 12-minute, the 6-minute, and the 1-minute. Those are my favorite time frames that I am looking for confluences on, and anything that's a multiple of 6 in any way. So like 24, 48, 12, 6. The 1-hour is the 60-minute. So, can I talk about entry techniques? I talk about that in the course. We're really just looking for levels and confirmation. That's really what it is, levels and confirmation. I know, right, John? Just dump. Just do something so that we can finally get a move to the upside or to the downside. The 6-hour and the 12-hour. What do I think? Honestly, guys, I'm very indecisive. Look at that money flow on the 12-hour. It looks kind of bullish. I mean, it does look bullish. And the 6-hour looks like it's very reluctant to print that top. So, you know, we really need to just kind of be patient here, guys. We just need to be patient and wait this out. So we had about 2.3 million longs open, and then now nothing too much else, right? Nothing too much else. Guys, make sure to smash up the like buttons. We got about 600 people in here, only about 500 likes. Actually, that's a pretty good like ratio. Yeah, let's see if we can get the likes up to the watchers here. Let's see if we can get the likes up to the watchers. How is our dollar doing? Looking like she wants to dump a little bit more here on the 6-minute. The 9 minute, I mean. Money flow's coming out. See if we can get that big move down. You know, yesterday we were kind of in a similar situation. We were in a similar situation yesterday. And then later on in the night, it really went wild. It went wild. What's going on, G. Joseph? What is going on, my friend? Can I check FTM for a short? Yeah, let's check out Phantom real quick for see what's going on with it. I'll be honest with you guys. You know, I would be. Where was I looking at for Phantom for a short? I wouldn't really be wanting to short Phantom until we come up and take this high at like 52 cents, to be honest with you. I would want to take that high. I would be very careful. I wouldn't short here because I have no invalidation for the trade. I have no place to put my stop loss. And here's the thing, right? This is just a possibility of a chicken's drinking water. If we don't chicken's drink water there, it'll be a very smooth move up to the 65 cent zone. And honestly, we do have much juicier area of resistance around this place right here. Around like the 80 to 85 cent zone. So I'm being cautious with Phantom. I don't really see a good trade setup for it right now. I don't see a good long unless we get some kind of a pullback. And if we do, I would wait for a range to form. And then take a long off the low of the local range, right? So we would want to basically, if we identify a range such as this one here, right, consolidation phase, then we can look to see, all right, we're forming a sideways range with clear highs and clear lows. You know, if we come down to the lows, we can look for bullish divergences and maybe get into a long position from there. That's the only way I could get into a long on Phantom. And for a short, it's very tough right now because of the fact that we just, I mean, really, we could have a very fast move back up to like $1. We could, so be careful. Shout out to the super chatter in the house. Shout out to Alan88. He says, can I look at Phantom saggy like you know what? I'm looking at Phantom right now. Appreciate you being here, by the way, Alan88. Shout out to Timmy who longed 113x leverage. That's crazy. 161%. Yeah, Phantom's been getting a crazy move, guys. You know, and this is the kind of stuff where you got to be careful because you definitely don't want to like FOMO into any kind of pumping coin. Unless you have a clear entry, right? Because you could be longing the top. You could be longing the top and you definitely don't want to do that. So, MATIC getting the move down from the 618. Let's check out our Bitcoin. Doing nothing. Let's check out the dollar here. Doing nothing as well. Let's go down to the 15. Dollar just kind of hanging out here in the middle of nowhere. Let's go back to the S&P 500. I don't know. I really don't know. This doesn't look too bullish to me right now. We put in a bearish divergence, pretty intense on the 12-minute. This is a pretty topish looking signal. And now we're putting in a lower high with a trigger wave. You know, maybe I'm just hoping, guys. Maybe I'm just grasping at hopium straws here. Right now, we had those longs come in. You know, we had 2.3 million longs come in here. Now pretty much nothing. Now pretty much nothing. Do I drink Busch Light? Nah, I don't drink Busch Light. No, I don't. This is Pellegrino, you know? Gotta culture yourself, guys. Shout out to Subhan Arshad from Pakistan. What is good, my friend? God bless you. I wish I knew Urdu so I could speak to you in your native tongue, but I don't. The dollar got rejected at the POC. Momentum is down. We can revisit the value area low. Yeah, I mean, I really am hoping that the dollar gets another move down. I mean, I'm kind of hoping that during this stream, guys, we get some kind of crazy move. Let's see what happens here. You know, I'm holding out for a crazy move. S&P getting a little move back up. How's the corn? S&P is a leading indicator for the corn. So let's see. We're probably going to get a move up on Bitcoin, even though we have this red dot on the 12. Let's see what happens here. Think this is a diamond pattern? What do you guys think? This is a very interesting pattern here. It's a very strange pattern, huh? Yo, shout out to R. Abdul Ghaffur. Greetings to you. Thanks for being here. You're in a short. Should you dip out and hold it? Well, here's what I always would recommend, and I can only tell you guys to do. This is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. But if I was in a short, let's say I was in a short, hypothetically speaking, because you know, I would never actually trade. Too risky, and I would definitely never advocate anybody risk anything. I would take partial profit out of the position. Shout out to Royal Fresh. I would take partial profits and hold the rest. I mean, how could you go wrong doing that? How could you go wrong doing that? How could you go wrong winning money, and if the worst goes wrong, you win money, and if the best goes right, you get more? How could you do that? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris Higgins. Chris Higgins, man, God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see if we get this dump, baby. Let's see if we get this dump. Shout out to JB Diamond Hands. He says, your streams have become part of my evening routine. Learning so much. Not profitable yet on the trading, but getting there. You'll get there, man. Practice good risk management. Isn't that right, Big Butts 28? Big Butts 28, my wife. She says, practice good risk management. And make sure to use good risk management, and that covers a multitude of sins. God bless Royal Fresh. John Thomas says, keep moving the stop down as you go. No, that's a bad idea, my friend. That's a bad idea. If the short's upside down, then what? Well, then I would get the heck out, right? Where do I want Bitcoin to dump to? Well, here's where I would prefer Bitcoin to dump to. Okay, if we are going to get a dump from here, I would prefer it to dump down to the low of this range, because, you know, again, right, we're looking at this as a sideways range. We know when we come to the lows, we look for longs. When we come to the highs, we look for shorts, right? That's why we took a long from the low, and that's why we took a short when we took out that high, and that's the short I'm still in right now from 23,514. I went over how I actually got into this short at the beginning of the stream. It was actually, you know, I know a lot of people in the Casper Crew community shorted it from the exact top. I was not prepared for that level, so I had to MacGyver my way into into an entry. But yeah, I would like it to come back down to the low of the range, because the thing is, guys, this high that we put in on Saturday at 23,402, it was a poor high, right? Those weekend highs and lows tend to get taken out, so I would love to come down to take out these lows here. This would be my preferred target, and if we lose that, and there's two things that could happen here: either fake out to the downside and we do the exact opposite of what happened here, and then we come up higher, or this was the high already and we come lower. And if we come lower, then I will be looking for my next TP down at the retest of these old highs here at around 21.7-ish. 21.7-ish would be my TP2 on the short. And to be honest with you, yeah, I have a TP1 set down here at 22.3 and a TP2 at 21.7. And if we lose 21.7, I would actually like to hold it down to 18.6. And the reason why I get so drastic if we lose 21.7 is because of just market structure in general, right? So we can just see this move here. Clearly, this is our last hope if we want to maintain higher prices. This is a clear level of support resistance. And if we lose that level, well, then we are absolutely going to make our way back down to the volume area low of this whole range right here. We got the volume area low. This is based on volume. The price is trying to establish a fair value where the asset is considered fair value. And if we come back down, if this is a fake breakout, there's a good chance we come back in and fill the whole volume area and come back down to retest this low, which not only is the volume area low, it's been a level of support and resistance since June, right? June 19th, Father's Day. July 1st. July 15th, my brother's birthday. September 5th. September 19th. All this time, right? And so I would look for a move all the way back down to here, where I would actually look for a juicy swing long trade, and I would like to long that up to a new higher high. Confluence with the golden pocket right here. So, yeah. I wonder what the Bitcoin price is going to do. Are we going to dump or are we going to pump? Are we going to dump or are we going to pump? What are we going to do? We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go! Come on, Bitcoin. We can do it. Uh-oh. Alright. I guess we're dumping, guys. I guess we're gonna have to change the words around. Are we gonna pump? No, we're gonna dump. We're gonna dump. We're gonna dump. We're gonna pump. No, we're gonna dump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna dump. We're gonna pump. No, we're gonna dump. Dump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna pump. No, we're gonna dump. We're gonna pump. No, we're gonna dump. We're gonna pump. No, we're gonna dump. Dump the Bitcoin. Let's go. Alright, well, that didn't really do much to the upside or to the downside. This one goes out to 6 Juanita, the girl who rejected me and broke my heart. Shout out to the DXY, who knows exactly what I'm going through right now. I hope the dollar dumps a little bit more. Let's see what happens here. Alright, we might not dump too much. Alright, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. Alright. Shout out to everybody who liked the video. Shout out to everybody who disliked the video for the pump song. Oh yeah, it's working now. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump, baby. This is a good question. So, how much time does it take after buying the course does it take to become profitable? Well, I'll be honest, you can't put a time on it, right? Because, wait a second, hang on. The reason why we can't put a time on it is because, first of all, how long does it take you to get through? And second of all, how quickly do you grasp the concepts? And I would say this, and I mean this with all my heart. If you go through the course and take time to actually learn the concepts, and you actually take the information and stick to it, then you could be profitable right away. Or at least not lose money right away. Because here's why. If you're using good risk management and you're only risking 1% max to start per position, then you're definitely not going to blow your account, man. I can say for myself, the thing that screwed me up more than anything when it came to trading was not using good risk management and not sticking to it, my strategy. So if you're trading, if you're chasing price instead of waiting for good entries, if you're risking more than you should, using too much leverage. I know I use high leverage, all right? When you're starting out, use lower leverage because you're probably not going to be able to get the exact level entry, but the zone, make sure you're using low enough leverage so that your trade idea, you have an invalidation for your trade. If you're looking for a long, for example, let's say that we're looking to long a certain zone, right? Let's say that we're looking to take a long from a zone right down here, right? This is the zone. And we know if price comes below our box, then our trade idea is wrong and we're wrong, which happens. We need to make sure that we're using low enough leverage so that our stop loss can be this big without actually risking more than 1% or getting liquidated. So just if you stick to those things, it's mathematically impossible that you'll lose all your money. I mean, it would take you so long to, you'd have to have 100 trades in a row go against you. And even if you're blindly trading, there's no way you're going to lose 100 in a row. You're probably going to lose 50-50, give or take. I mean, it's a 50-50 shot. Unless it's like a USB cable when you're trying to plug it in. You know, there's a 50% chance you're going to get it the right way, but a 100% chance you'll get it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nakatosh, or Canadian Nick, it's also in the chat, but shout out to Naki Tosh. How's it going? And also shout out to Canadian Nick. Shout out to Dr. Blocks, by the way. He says, looks like we might dump into the first Slock box, and then the second Slock box, then dump big. Oh, the fecal dump truck of confluence. Interesting. Well, if we do drop into the fecal dump truck of confluence, let's see what happens. That would be nice. I mean, I'll take some dumps here. I will take some dumps. I've been known to take a few dumps in my day, and I hope we do. You know. Which time frame is best for beginners? I would probably say like the 1 to 4 hour time frame is probably best. It takes enough of the noise out, but gives you enough info. Can I go on ETH? I was just on ETH, but basically ETH and Bitcoin are very much tied together. I think if Bitcoin's going to get a pump to 25K, Ethereum will get a pump to like 2,100. What do I think of the weekly VWAP? Weekly VWAP, I do think that the weekly VWAP is been support this whole time. The weekly VWAP has been support this entire time. You know, check it out. This green line right here is the weekly VWAP. It's been support this entire time here. We might get a move. Dollar's dumping, guys. S&P is pumping, guys. The corn is pumping. We don't have much action going on. I mean, volume is very, very low. We have less than 1 million per candle here, at least on the USD pair and the inverse perpetual pair. We also do have the local zone support resistance flip right up here. Let's see if we can get a little scoopsy daisy to the upside, baby. A little scoopsy daisy to the upside. Shout out to Sahib, who says, I love you as well, Sahib. I love you, Sahib. What about Monero? I am very bullish on Monero. I'm a big hodler of Monero. I'm a big hodler of Monero. I'm looking to hold Monero to $1,000, guys. I'm looking to hold Monero to 1,000. So, let's see. Let's see what happens here. This is my jam right here. Shout out to T. Yeah, T is the best. Am I selling my eggs and going to short Bitcoin? I'm not selling my eggs, but man, it's a good time to be raising chickens, guys. It's a good time to be raising chickens for sure. Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen with all this price action here. Are we gonna dump or are we gonna pump? Are we gonna dump? Or are we gonna pump? Are we gonna dump? Or are we gonna pump? Are we gonna dump? Are we gonna pump? I don't know. It doesn't matter to me, guys. I'm in a schlong, baby. Short and long. So let's go. Let's make some juicy profits one way or another. Let's finally break this range to the upside or to the downside. Let's do some juicy take profits one way or another. Can we do it? Can we do it? Let me know in the chat. It is a good time to be raising chicken. All right, G Joseph says pump, baby. Let's pump. Let's pump. I'm in more longs than shorts. I'm in 4 longs. Where do I store my crypto? I dig a hole in the backyard, guys. Store it in the hole. You should see how many Bitcoins I have stacked in the back. Shout out to Crichton C, who says, I know it's boring today, but smash the likes. Jason is giving you a free TA. Show some appreciation. Yeah, let's see if we can get 800 likes, guys. We got 800 people in here. Let's get 800 likes. It is a pretty boring day, guys. We already did the pump song. We already did the pump song. Wow, shout out to J-Boy Bullish. Thank you, J-Boy Bullish, for shilling the Jason Casper course. And he even shilled my typo. And here's something else, guys. If you use the coupon code JUICYDISCOUNT, you can get 20% off both trading courses. Do I have a stream schedule? I have a VIP Discord stream schedule. And guys, in the Casper Crew VIP Discord starting in February, we're about to announce it, but we're going to be doing daily updates every day for every single market session open. So we're going to be doing Asia Open live stream. We're going to be doing a London Open live stream. We're going to be doing a New York Open live stream Monday through Friday. And that is going to be our thing, right? In addition to the live streams we're already doing 4 live streams a week. We're going to be up in the ante starting in February, guys. Shout out to Allah Al-Rahmani, who says the Schlong Master. Well, some people call it that. Some people call me the Schlong Master. I do not have a greenhouse, you know? Shout out to Rectful. God bless you too, bro. Thank you so much for being here. What time is London Open in my country? 4 a.m. 4 a.m. So I'm not going to be doing the London Open sessions. Boyan will be doing the London Open sessions. White Phoenix is going to be doing Asia. Boyan's going to be doing London. And me and K-Pax are going to be doing New York Open. And sometimes Boyan will as well, right? Because we're gonna keep pretty much the same live stream schedule, but we're gonna be adding a lot more to it. So it's gonna be a good time, guys. No, I'm not gonna be doing the London stream. It'll be Boyan. So you're in for a treat, guys, because not only are you gonna get updates for all the market opens, but you're gonna get a different perspective on the markets, a different trading style. You know, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Who's we? Well, in the Discord, we have a lot of good traders in there, and it's not just me posting TA. We got a lot of really good traders in there. Shout out to Chris Treat for repping our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You know, all praise to the Lord, all praise to Jesus, Yeshua. That's all I can say, guys. The Lord has been so merciful to me. I can't even believe He's given me everything I could ever need or even want. It's crazy. The 12-hour looks dangerous. Yeah. Let's see what's gonna happen here, guys. We're at the VWAP. Stream's a little boring. It's a boring day. Make sure to smash up the like button. Make sure to smash up the like button. What levers do I typically use? It varies, honestly. Shout out to Houston, who says the Discord is fire and it's grown so much. Yeah, it's grown a lot. It has grown a lot. Well, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. We've been on for an hour and a half. Unfortunately, no volatility. I am going to be on Around the Blockchain tonight. And if you're around, come by and rep Jason Casper and the Casper crew. But I am going to head out, guys. God bless everybody. Yeah, may God bless everybody in the name of the Lord, Yeshua, Jesus, the Messiah. I pray everybody's super blessed. Even if you're not religious, that's all good. I respect everybody. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream, so peace.